Hello everyone and welcome back to the W12 Universe. I'm your host Jitch and you are watching ECW, which is most certainly not the home to the 2011 Royal Rumble winner. I don't know why I felt the need to mention that, but I did. And what's been said has been said. Here on ECW, you can look forward to some pretty big matches coming your way, including a series of one-on-one matches over the next 3 weeks here on ECW to hype up what has already been confirmed for Elimination Chamber. Mr. McMahon has gone all out for this one. He wants to pull out something different, and I'll get to that in just a moment.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing 215 pounds, Chavo. Guerrero.
Currently contracted by Ted DiBiase. Chavo Guerrero back in action here on ECW for those that may have slipped and missed a few episodes. The former El Dinero set for this one-on-one matchup kicking things off here tonight. He has been requested by his former tag team partner Sin Cara to go one-on-one with him here tonight. Sin Cara says he's got a little bit of bad blood with Chavo Guerrero going into this matchup, as he had no idea that Chavo Guerrero was going to be returning, and he felt betrayed and as if it was very underhanded that Chavo Guerrero has decided to contract with Ted without speaking to Sin Cara since leaving ECW. So Sin Cara, quite a bitter scorn friend of Chavo Guerrero. He wants to settle things in the ring. DiBiase has said, I'll sit this one out, you two take care of this one. So we're going to be seeing Sin Cara and Chavo Guerrero one-on-one with each other. What could it possibly imply? We have a series of one-on-one matches coming your way in the coming weeks. This week's main event on ECW being a one-on-one collision between Mason Ryan and former tag team partner of his Ezekiel Jackson, which maybe isn't a match for anyone, everyone, I'll admit. Anyone might be accurate in some people's opinions. But heading into Elimination Chamber, we'll be seeing Mason Ryan versus Ezekiel Jackson this week. Then next week will be main evented by Vladimir Kozlov versus Brodus Clay. And on the final ECW before Elimination Chamber, a one-on-one collision between the ECW champion Jack Swagger and the $1 Million champion Ted DiBiase, as McMahon has said that he's had enough of DiBiase and his group. And so he wants to settle things in a way that will demoralize and defeat Ted DiBiase. DiBiase's contract is going to be on the line at Elimination Chamber. It's going to be a 3-on-3 Elimination Chamber match. Something that I mean, admittedly, there's never been one Elimination Chamber prior to this, but something that definitely did not take place last year. A 3-on-3 Elimination Chamber matchup, which will be the Powerhouse and Jack Swagger up against DiBiase, Vladimir Kozlov, and Mason Ryan. DiBiase was asked to which ones he would like to have aligned with him, and he said, with all due respect to Chavo Guerrero, this one's for his career. He's got to go with the big guys. Chavo Guerrero was understanding of the situation, and so it will be DiBiase, Kozlov, and Mason Ryan teaming up. And of course, if DiBiase's side wins, there is something at stake here too. Like all Elimination Chambers, the World Championship on the line. DiBiase's side wins, then Ted DiBiase will be crowned the new ECW champion, much to the dismay of Mr. McMahon. This is going to be an interesting Elimination Chamber matchup. It's 3-on-3, a championship on the line for DiBiase, and also his career as we know it. He's found a loophole. He's found a way to make DiBiase agree to put his career at stake, and it's DiBiase's first ever World Championship opportunity inside the Elimination Chamber. And of course, if DiBiase's gone, then so is Chavo, so is Kozlov, and so are Mason Ryan, all people who are now independently contracted under Ted DiBiase. So that is a hell of a hit ECW will take. But of course, the draft is coming up, and anything's possible. Coming off the ropes here, and Chavo Guerrero backbreaker to Sin Cara. We've seen this match once before. Sin Cara took a loss to Chavo Guerrero in a competitive matchup to determine Chavo as the #1 contender to the ECW Championship. a match that led to the end of his career initially against Jack Swagger, as there was an added stipulation that should Chavo lose, he would be fired.
And Sin Cara gets punished. Uh-oh.
A lot of superstars here in ECW a little bit upset about the way that this chamber match has been booked, as it does leave out a lot of top stars here in ECW, whether it be Husky Harris, Kane, Big Show, Cody Rhodes. A lot of people have voiced their dismay at the fact that this chamber will not even feature any qualifiers. It is simply decided who will be in it, but unfortunately, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium. Watch out here. What phenomenal agility. Hurricane Rana, and Sin Cara is rolling.
And these two, I wouldn't say former friends, but it's definitely a little rocky at the moment. Going one-on-one with each other right now can really be a big determining factor in the mindset for Chavo Guerrero, as he's got to sit back and watch as his career is once again at risk at Elimination Chamber later in February. I believe this should be the January 31st episode of Universe, which is kind of amazing because I've only just posted the January 7th episode on YouTube, so I'm definitely recording quite far in advance now. People are still watching the Royal Rumble hype, but now I'm hyping up the Elimination Chamber. It's gonna be different when I'm not this far ahead, because I know this won't last forever. Eventually I'm gonna go back to work and I'm not gonna have as much time to record this series.
Devastating shot to the spine and back. Chavo mocking his opponent here.
So this is mocking him. Chavo Guerrero is paying homage to the Guerrero name. Oh, he did something different. He didn't do the flippy. Chavo? There's no S in his name. That's the bassist from System of a Down you're thinking of. Connecting big time with that. Chavo Guerrero gonna go up top. Frog Splash connecting on Sin Cara. Is this going to be enough to get the job done for Chavo Guerrero? And once again he picks up a victory over his friend Sin Cara. Guerrero proven that he did deserve a second chance here in ECW. And I guess realistically, maybe just telling Sin Cara to get over it. He's back. That should be good enough. Congratulations to Chavo Guerrero on another great victory. It's good to see him back, if you ask me. As we move forward now, up next we have got a one-on-one competition. Raw's very own general manager Mick Foley set for singles action as he faces off against Husky Harris.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing 287 pounds,
Foley says that he got a hell of an adrenaline rush on the build to the Royal Rumble and then the Royal Rumble match itself, and he wants to continue riding that wave, and he wants to one day become ECW champion. This is now something that has been set in the sights of Mick Foley. He felt like perhaps it could become a reality, and he's got his sights really set on Big Silver. So here tonight, it's all about climbing the ranks for Mick Foley. Admittedly, there's not a whole lot of ranks to climb on ECW, so he's on the right brand. But will we be seeing Mick Foley pick up some big wins in the coming weeks? That is the question as he starts things off here tonight against Husky Harris.
and his opponent from Brooksville, Florida, weighing 295 pounds, Husky Harris.
Some say the man's a little bit deranged, a little bit not all there. Husky Harris, though, he's a very motivated young upstart, and I definitely think he's shown the potential within himself. There's definitely room for improvement, but you know, he's week in, week out. I think he somewhat delivers. Someone that a lot of people have voted for the Hardcore Championship in the past, but fortunately not captured it yet. Of course, votes for that are eventually going to become a thing again when I'm not so very far ahead, but at the moment I can't actually take votes because there are a lot of episodes recorded that aren't up yet where you guys could vote. but also can't. So, like, just kind of leave them on each episode of ECW, and eventually I'll be able to take them. Because I'll literally take, like, the next votes I get, pretty much. I want to still take them. It's just I gotta actually have some to work with first. I had to look back over them, and I haven't had them in a good long while. So Goldust has just gotten a lot of extra days for no work whatsoever.
Wait, what's he doing?
Foley setting Husky Harris on the top and got him down with a superplex.
Appear to be casualties as a result of that superplex.
Elbow to the face, because that move is nothing else. Keep meaning to turn the reversal prompts off, because I feel like they kind of ruined the match a little bit.
Elbow drop.
Back and forth. Elbow drops to the mat from Husky Harris and Mick Foley. I mean, I'd say neither of these two are particularly mentally stable. It's just that one runs Monday Night Raw, and admittedly, sometimes he'll reward the strangest things, whether it be Randy Orton brutally beating down most of the Raw roster, or, you know, I think there was some tolerance to the United Kingdom running rampant, you know, in a way he was like, yeah, my boys, they're in control. They're letting everybody know who the men of Raw really are. Harris just keeps getting back up. Now, what he gets hit with, he just keeps getting back to his feet really fast. Beautiful sounds.
Good sleeper hold. Tough move to get up. Hey! And he fights out of it.
Foley refusing to submit that quick. And another elbow drop to the floor. You really got it out for that ring mat.
Oh, a great counter. Watch out here.
You know what's kind of cool is I actually loaded up 13 the other day, and by the other day I mean like a month or two ago, and made an ECW arena, like so that I was ready for when the move over happens. And I don't even remember what the arena looks like anymore. So that's kind of exciting. I have absolutely no idea what I'm in for. I think I remember being quite proud of it, but I don't really remember what it looks like. I know it's obviously a change from this one. This one, in 12, you're only actually allowed to customize the ring. Everything else has to stay the same. Oh, the ring, the barricade as well. You can change that to now railing.
Huge fists like there's no tomorrow. 3. I'm warning you. I will count you out. 4.
But that's it. That's all you can actually change. So a lot of it's like the same.
Big move coming.
These two taking their fight outside. I'm going to pretend I didn't just see a floating ring bell. Tell you, this building's haunted. And again, Husky Harris going for the same sleeper hole. I mean, he gets that thing really locked in tight, but Mick Foley, he knows how to escape. I mean, the man literally did that before. And there's elbow drop number 4 on the ring mat from Mick Foley. Say, neither of these two are particularly mentally stable. Let's be honest with ourselves. Bang bang.
Blocked. What a move off the block.
Shoulder tackle there by Mick Foley as he goes in for a pin attempt. Husky Harris quick to escape.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! The face.
As I said, please bear with us. I know that Mason Ryan and Ezekiel Jackson are typically not a lot of people's favorites, but they are the main event here tonight on ECW. Give it a chance. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe you'll really like it. I'm sure Vader versus Big Show in some people's mind wasn't a great match, but it got voted match of the year in the end.
Watch this.
Oh, planting his face down on the mat.
He set it up.
Really watching as Husky Harris gets to his feet, and here comes the double arm DDT by Mick Foley on Husky Harris. Is that going to be enough? So we are just about 5 minutes into this one, and it's over. Mick Foley's journey to trying to become ECW champion continues with this victory. guy has become a little bit obsessed with the idea. He got the idea from competing in the Royal Rumble matchup, and he's just gotten real carried away with it all of a sudden. Really believes that he's going to get that championship sooner than later. And he can't qualify for the Elimination Chamber, and the Raw General Manager is victorious as we move towards our main event of the night. Ezekiel Jackson and Mason Ryan, former best friends, former allies even, in the McMahon powerhouse. But tonight, they are enemies. Mason Ryan getting ready for this one-on-one collision with Ezekiel Jackson. Main event time on ECW. Lights are out. No one's home. What's going on? Ezekiel Jackson with a strike from behind. I guess we should have really seen this coming. We knew that the powerhouse weren't going to fight fair on the road to Elimination Chamber. It looks like this one's going to start on the outside of the ring. I am very interested to see what these two can do in a match against each other when given the opportunity. The main event slot of ECW. I have been informed that Chavo Guerrero has been requested for another match against Sin Cara. Sin Cara is insistent. He wants to beat Chavo. It's now starting to get to him a little bit. So I've been told that actually the originally advertised collision between Brodus Clay and Vladimir Kozlov will not be the main event next week. Chavo Guerrero, Sin Cara, the final chapter maybe. They're going to be facing off one more time next week. So I look forward to seeing that one in the main event. Seeing if they can get whatever it is that they need to get out of their system out.
And that punch lands hard. Hey! We got a cover. One. And Mason Ryan powers out.
See that we're at a little bit of a disadvantage for Mason Ryan as he was attacked on the way to the ring for this one. But I can't get over just how vicious the rivalry between the Powerhouse and Swagger and DiBiase's lot has become. I think this Elimination Chamber match in 3 weeks' time is exactly what these two sides need to maybe put this one to rest.
How do you ever begin to contain Mason Ryan when he starts acting like this?
Alright, my phone's been going off like crazy. I'm just going to catch up on something for a little bit. Hopefully the match doesn't end whilst I'm not looking.
Oh, that'll knock the wind out of you. Mind-jarring. Submission locked in, and this might be it. That's it. He's done. Watch it. What strength, fighting his way out. Yow.
Sorry, I will be done soon, I swear. It just keeps going off, and it's like I really need to know what's going on. I feel like I'm missing something important.
Hurting the ribs and the lower back. That just takes all of the power out of it. A textbook suplex. I don't think so.
Me neither, Michael Cole.
Oh, look at this. Wow, that was a massive German suplex. Too slow. Big move coming.
I don't think that I necessarily need to read this right now looking at it.
He's really pulling back now. Giving the arm. Hey! And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold. Jackson. Talk about planning your opponent.
Yeah. Right, I'm done anyway. So anyway, back onto this match. Sorry about that. I just needed to quickly catch up on something because, it just, as I say, it just kept going off. At least now I know I can ignore it. Over the shoulder, Mason Ryan. What a powerhouse. That's why he was in the powerhouse. You know, I really feel like if he wore something on his arms, he would have looked a little less weird. Same for Jackson. These two really did at one point feel like a pretty solid potential tag team along with Vladimir Kozlov. I've got to say, the original powerhouse was really something to be feared. Admittedly, Mason Ryan, his record wasn't magnificent, you know, I won't lie, but the guy had his potential at times. I think I've literally just witnessed the end of this match, you know. Yep. Good God. Well, I had a feeling from the early on attack that Ezekiel Jackson was going to try and wrap this one up quick, and I gotta say, I'm not exactly surprised at the outcome of things. Ezekiel Jackson is victorious in the end, and oh boy, he's not finished yet. Oh no, not on the ankle. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Is this a throwback to when... I don't know. I'm not really sure. Sheamus! What are you doing? You coming to ECW? I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. There will probably never be any follow-up to this. But I'm glad Sheamus is out of injury. I can book him again now. But there will be no follow-up to this. We're just going to kind of pretend that didn't happen. We're going to pretend he returned at the Royal Rumble and was clear. The Rumble booked him. That was in-game. Like, it booked him in the Rumble and then continued to have him injured afterwards. So, let's just pretend this didn't happen. Let's pretend he put the chair on Mason Ryan's ankle and then stomped down on it and nothing else happened. Let's just go with that, yeah? Because this doesn't make any sense. Sheamus wouldn't do this.